There we go. Whew. All right. Better get to work. There we go. Okay. Hello, welcome to the stream. Feel free to chat and say hi. If you have any questions, feel free to ask around. Just getting some things set up before I, completely lock in. Whoa! Forgot I had that on. If anyone can hear me, feel free to let me know if you can. Would very much appreciate it if you could let me know if I can be heard. Hello, if anyone's watching, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. Um, just kind of setting things up right now. Please bear with me. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the chat. I'm going to be drawing in a few moments. Just need to set things up. Oh, hey Zoloft, what's up? Oh shit, I forgot. I also need to set up my Cash App in case if anyone needs to donate is there as well. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to doing this. Hmm. I clearly don't know what I'm doing here. I'm so sorry. I'm doing pretty good. I just had pizza for dinner. So that was good. It was very yum. Shoot, come on. How do I do this? I'm so sorry, Zoloft. I might have to figure out how I share my PayPal later. Until then, it's just gonna have to be Venmo and Cash App for right now. Made a Shin ramen recipe. Oh, that's good. I hope you guys had a good meal then. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's lock in, baby. Alright. Alright, there you are, Gino. Let's lock in. Let's draw you fair prince of the night, if we can call you that. I think we can call you that. I'm not sure who you are. I just know you were a smug asshole in this movie. And I know you're a demon and shit, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Really had us all fooled for a moment. You seemed like a very nice guy until it all came crashing down. There we go. Gotta, Oh. Okay, you know what? You might have a good point there. Never mind. Mm. Thank you for letting me know. I really appreciate that. I don't think I want to do the thing that hurts me. I don't think anyone should want to do the thing that hurts them. Unless it's masochism. Then that might be like more socially acceptable. because it's like you're into that sort of thing, and like it's like there's like obviously like limitations to like there's like a stopping point of like when you can tell people, hey, that's not okay. Maybe don't do that. You know? It's nothing to be ashamed of, honestly, but it's like if I mean, I'm gonna be real though. It's like I feel like I could never really see myself actually going through with something like that. Like if someone really wanted me to hurt them, I don't think I would have the heart to go through with it. Like even if there was like a system in place to keep both parties safe, I don't think I'd be able to do that without a guilty conscience. Or it's like I don't know. I just don't think I have it in me. Like I remember when I was a little kid, when my mom was still around, at one point she wanted me to like I guess walk on her back as a like I guess to sort of like help relieve any back pain she was going through at the time. And I guess that is actually considered a common method for some people to relieve themselves from said back pain, which, you know, that's cool, I guess. But when I was a kid, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to hurt my mom. I didn't want to hurt anybody. So, sorry, mother. I didn't have it in me to walk around on your back. It's nothing personal. It's nothing against you. I just didn't want to hurt you. It helps pop the back. I get that. I think I do understand the logic behind it. But it's like why have your child do that? I'm sorry, but I feel like that's the last individual you would want to do that to your back. Cuz either they're like a child is not going to have the heart to do it because they genuinely don't want to hurt their mom or their dad, or another scenario is they might see it as a game and might get carried away with said game. Like, it can happen. Kids sometimes don't know their limitations. Depending on who it can be, it's dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Exactly why I would not like, dude, I'm not saying I would ever want to be a mother. I don't see myself as being a good enough mom. But if I were to have children, yeah, better idea, chiropractor, absolutely. But if I were to be a parent, I'm not going to have my child do that. I'm not going to have my baby like I'm not going to rely on my baby to walk on my back. Just that's just first of all, that's fucking weird. I'm sorry. Like I just feel like that's just very very weird to have you wanting to rely on your child for that. So yeah, let's not rely on our kids to do stuff like that. They may be small, but they also are very sensitive. Very much like I was as a child. Hence why I did not have it in me to walk on mother's back. I never want to be a parent even. Yeah, Like, dude, like, honestly, like, I don't get it. Like, the world is just expecting a lot of us Gen Zers to just start having babies. And it's just like, no. No. Trust me. You don't want me having kids. That's not going to end well. Because, like, here's the thing. This is not me, like, trying to make any threats here. I'm just, like, stating logical facts. First of all, I am on the autism spectrum, and I have bipolar disorder. I have anxiety. I have a lot of mental health issues that make it already hard for me to live my daily life as is. Imagine going through all that. Imagine going through autism, ADHD, anxiety, and bipolar disorder. Imagine having all these mental health disorders that make your life already difficult, and then that and having kids. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's like, that's a lot of pressure to put on someone with a mental illness. That's just a lot of pressure. And I've had people even say to me, like, oh, you'd be a great mom. No, you don't know that. Neither do I. And honestly, I'm not willing to risk it. I'm not willing to gamble on that. I like kids. I love kids. But that doesn't mean I think I'm qualified to be a mom. I'm barely qualified to, like, take care of myself. So I don't know what makes you think I qualify to take care of a smaller version of me who's probably gonna be a little more difficult to handle than I can handle myself right now. Plus, you are also, and again, I'm not trying to make threats here. I'm not trying to, say anything bad here, but it's like, logistically speaking, you are aware that, like, women have are likely to go through, like, postpartum depression after having a child. And I feel like if I were to go through that, that'd be a living hell too, because the last thing I would want to do is have terrible thoughts of hurting a child. A child that I brought into this world. That is the last thing that I would ever want to do to anyone. Like, that's a horrible nightmare. Like, I can hardly handle it when I get intrusive thoughts as is. Intrusive thoughts are the fucking worst, by the way. Like, I don't think anyone would want them. I don't even know if anyone would want to fake that shit. Are you kidding me? It's like, basically the best way I can describe an intrusive thought. It's like what would happen if, like, something took over your brain. And that something being, like, just a crackhead. Say a crackhead just takes over your entire brain, holds you hostage, just, like, forces you into a movie theater, ties you up, and then makes you watch yourself doing the most horrible things imaginable. Things you yourself wouldn't dream of doing. Things that make you question yourself as a human being for even having these thoughts alone. Like, they're the fucking worst. It's like having your own personal Clockwork Orange scene. I know some people don't know what I'm talking about when I reference Clockwork Orange, but trust me, that is not a scene that you'd want to have reenact. But it's like, yeah, it's like basically you're watching the worst version of yourself in your head. And these thoughts just pop up whenever, wherever. Like, there's been times I would be at a party And like all of a sudden, the crackhead in my brain is like saying, hey, guess what? You see that drink you're holding in your hand? That beautiful glass of Coca-Cola and with ice in it. It's got to be made of the finest crystal. And that delicious plate of food that you were planning to eat. Ooh, God, that's so delicious. You know what would be even better? What if, now just hear me out. What if we drop that shit on the floor? Just right on the tile in front of everyone here. Don't even explain yourself. Don't even say why you did it. And then while we're at it, let's go punch that guy over there in the face and say the worst things imaginable to him to make him cry in front of everybody. Won't that be awesome? And to that I end up saying to myself, okay, how much of that shit did you have? I need to probably take that away from you. I need to take that away from you right now. We can't be acting like this. We can't be talking like this. We're grown-ass adults, woman. Like, are you serious? And they're like, yeah, I'm serious. I'm not joking. I think we should do it. I think we should do terrible things. Why? We've come so far. We've come so far as adults. Why would we ruin everything now? Because it's funny. Because it's hilarious. Because it's fun. Because you're crazy is the real answer. No, I don't know what you had. I don't know how much of it you had. I don't think I even want to know what you even had or how much you had. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it away from you. I'm going to take it away from you so that way we're not gonna discuss this, and then I'm also gonna force you into the dungeon, which is like literally in the very back of the brain, and we're never going to talk about this again. You hear me? This is very concerning behavior. This is not okay to talk about, like even in public. We're talking about this with a therapist. You hear me? But it's funny. I don't care what you think is funny or not. This is concerning behavior. This is not normal. So, yeah, that's what goes on in my head every now and then. I'm not proud of it. I'm not. I'm really not. It's like, it's definitely, like I said, it's one of those things that just leave you, like, not even sleeping. It's just, like, it leaves you laying in your bed at night just thinking to yourself, God, am I a piece of shit? Like, if I'm really thinking these things. Yeah, therapy is helpful. I'm actually going to be going to another session tomorrow. I might even talk about this, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. But, like, this is the kind of shit where it's like, I'm laying awake in bed, and I'm thinking to myself, God damn it, am I a terrible person or something? Why am I thinking these things? Why do I have these terrible thoughts? It's just like, I don't want to do these things. I don't want to hurt people. I don't have it in me to hurt people, so why would I even dare? Why would I even try? Moral of the story is, mental health is nothing to be ashamed of, but it's also nothing to ignore either. Like, if you have, like, something like autism, bipolar, ADHD, borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, like, you could have any of these mental health problems. There is nothing to be ashamed of on having it, but it's like, it's really a matter of how you handle it, how you cope with it, what you do about it. It's, again, really, a few minutes of internet OB. Oh, okay, I'm sorry, man. But there's really nothing to be ashamed of. I feel like what tends to make it shameful is definitely the social stigma that these disabilities tend to have. And the same... Oh, you're also drunk? Well, don't hurt your liver, pal. Just that's all I ask. You could there's just know your limits. Um yeah, it's usually the social stigmas that don't make it any better. Because then like when you deal with that, you're dealing with a lot of like people who are very discriminatory about it. Like you have bullies, you have a lot of people who are even in your personal life that are just like not bullying you, but it's like like you get people in your life who are concerned for the wrong reasons, or it's like you get people who exclude you from things, and like they or it's like you get or it's like blah 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 blah. I swear to God I can speak. I'm sorry. Um, or it's like you could have my situation where it's like you have a lot of like disingenuous people coming up to you. They know something's up with you. They don't take a minute to consider that maybe it's autism, or maybe like they have like a disability where it does affect how they socialize. They never have that open mind and consider the possibilities of anything. They'll just go up to you and pretend they like you, say shit like, "Hey, bestie. Hi. Hey, we're totally best friends. Yeah, like Justin over there, he loves you. He likes you. He wants to go on a date with you." No, he fucking doesn't. No, he fucking doesn't. Nobody ever really wanted to go out with me. Are you fucking kidding me? These motherfuckers really gaslit me, man. They gaslit me into thinking I was the popular girl. And now I isolate myself. And then they wonder, "Oh, well, why doesn't she hang out more? Why doesn't she go out more?" It's because I don't like people like you. I don't like I can understand masking because you're insecure about something, cuz I do that all the time. But like what you're doing to me, you're just like you're being a dick. Like you're pretending to like me, and like gaslighting me into thinking I'm something I'm not, which is not. And then, years you don't think there's any consequences to it, but years down the line, I end up figuring it out. It kind of like clicked with me. Then I started questioning my existence. I question my worth, my self-worth. And then I proceed to isolate myself because it feels safer that way. It feels safer than dealing with people who don't actually care about me and only want to get my hopes up because they think it's funny to mess with the autistic girl. This is the shit that really hits me, man. Oh, I'm lagging? Wait, what part of me is lagging? Is it my model? Is it my model? Or is it like my audio? Oy, gotta put a pillow on my back. Oy. Alright. Oh, they're both lagging. Well, shit. Don't know what to do about that. Am I still lagging or am I good? Oh, it stopped lagging? Cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am really gonna need to find a way to get some mods up in here. I still I still have people to ask about that. It's just a matter of getting to it, you know? Oh man. Okay. Okay. Bro, it's been hot as hell out where I'm at. I swear to God, it's not fun. I don't know if any of you guys have been to Cali before, but may I just say, do not don't if there's a fire in your area, please get the fuck out if you have to. Like, those are no joke. I remember a couple years ago, I actually had to evacuate with my family to get away from a fire. It was crazy, cuz like it genuinely, I remember like my dad was driving us to the motel that we were staying in, and I remember just seeing the just what I can only call the carnage of it all, and just thinking to myself, God damn, like this looks apocalyptic. And I feel like it didn't help that I was listening to a song called "The Minstrel Boy," which was, I guess, a song that was used in a not a horror movie, but like a thriller movie, where it was like, I guess about some guy, I guess, trying to survive a break-in. Um, or I don't know, or maybe it was a woman surviving a break-in. I forget what it was exactly. I just remember this was at my neighbor's house, and it was playing on the TV, and I was just like, all I could really hear, the only thing that caught my attention was the song itself. And supposedly it's actually a Scottish song originally, and it's about like, I guess a minstrel boy who goes to war. Um, I don't know all the details of that said song, but to me, when I heard it, like, I don't know, it kind of like low key reminded me of like, I don't know, maybe it's because of how it was being sung, but it kind of reminded me of Snow White, where the prince was singing to her. Um, so that's like, I don't know. Like, it was like, it kind of like gave me a like almost a romantic vibe of like, imagine like a woman just like waiting for her one true love to return from war, and he comes back riding on the back of his horse, and he sees her at the balcony of her building. My phone's about to die, but you got a present for me? No, you don't. No, you don't. Um, but yeah, no, it just gives me that romantical vibe, and I don't know. I'm a hopeless romantic myself, so obviously that song appealed to me. Um, hmm? How dare you? How dare you, sir, giving me money? How dare you? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. That means a lot to me. Oh man, that's really sweet. Thank you. I'm sorry. That was so fucking rude of me. That sounded so awful. I apologize. I did not mean to sound like that. That was all in jest. That was all me being a fuckhead. I apologize. No problem. Thank you. Thank you. I can't wait to save it all up and blow it on the right things that I need, like a new drawing tablet, potentially a new microphone. Cuz I'm not going to lie, as much as I appreciate having a microphone at all, this one's got a bit of a short leash. So I definitely need an upgrade. Ugh. Sorry that your phone's dying. How dare your phone run low on battery? The audacity. The audacity of your phone. God damn it, Apple. Take some notes. Oh, wait. No, wait. They are taking notes. They know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing. And they're shameful. It's very shameful. It's such shameless behavior. They're making bank off those poor batteries, and not to mention, like, they're probably making bank off how flimsy the, okay. Yeah, they're probably making money off how flimsy the glass, screens are. It's like they know that people break them on accident, and they make everyone's lives so much harder because now they have to pay they have to overpay for things that, like, they probably shouldn't have to overpay for. You know, it's like, oh hey, I see your phone's breaking. Maybe you should pay this crazy amount of money for a new case, or a new glass, or like a new, like, screen protector. Or I could just go on AliExpress and get it for cheaper. Oh no, but you gotta have it. It's gotta be the brand. It's gotta be Apple. If it's not Apple, it's not worth hell. It's worth hell if I have to overpay for these prices, man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I remember, I wanted to look into getting a matte screen for my iPad because, again, like, I'm trying to, like, improve myself as an artist by, like, improving what I use on my iPad. So, like, I just recently got a new screen and a new case. But I remember, like, my dad telling me, "Oh, no, you need to get something from this brand." And I checked out that said brand. It's like $40 or something, $48 or something for a screen protector. I'm just like, no, Dad, I'm sorry, I can't pay that much for that. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I appreciated his advice. I really did, but I'm sorry. I'm a cheaper. I'm a cheapskate. I'm not willing to overpay for things that I shouldn't have to overpay for. And yet at the same time, when it comes to things that I really love, when it comes to my hobbies, I end up giving into the fucking scalpers like a pig. And I feel bad for that because it's like, I don't like scalpers. I can't stand what they do. I don't like the fact that they take advantage of people who, you know, are, like, in the fear of missing out on things, and then you just make bank off of that. You make bank off of people being desperate for something. It's just like, it's so fucked up. It's like, some of us have hobbies, dude. And then it's like, you get these people who, like, scalp Pokemon cards. Pokemon cards! Dude, how fucking sad do you have to be to literally go to a store like a Walmart or a Target and then go and buy out every single like product that they have? You take everything from the lot and you just buy it all. First of all, the fact that you're even doing that is ridiculous. You're wasting more money going through all that debacle than you are than you actually would probably if you had a job. Oh, but apparently this is their job. What they're doing is apparently they're a part of their career, and it's just like you have a shameful career. I look down on you, sir, for doing this. Alright, look, I'm willing to forgive you if you're just like, it's one thing if you're just reselling it because you had these Pokemon cards for a long time, and you're just reselling them because you have no use for them. You want to, maybe give it to a better home. I've done that with my stuff. But it's like, I'm not going out of my way to buy shit just because I think, oh, I can make money off of this. No, I'm not gonna fucking do that. That's ridiculous. It's like, God forbid a child has a hobby, man. God forbid you're a kid that likes anything. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh my god. I can't, it's like you don't even have to be a kid for this anymore. You could be someone that grew up with a hobby as well. I remember Neopets. Oh my god, Neopets were the shit for me growing up. I loved Neopets. I collected those little guys. Honestly, I think I even remember trying to make, I remember I once, when I was in elementary school, and I tried making a fan comic, not a fan comic, but a fan comic. It was almost akin to Pokemon, where it's about a little kid who's getting a new Neopet, and they go on adventures together. And, for some reason, I think the pet that I particularly wanted was a Doggle Fox. Now keep in mind, Doggle Foxes are not just like Neopets, they're pets. In other words, they are pets for your Neopets. Which, that's cool, I guess. It's kind of crazy. Zeb! What's up, my guy? What's up? What? Why'd you retract your message, pal? Why'd you do that? Oh shit, my mic. I really gotta get a new microphone. Can you still hear me? Please let me know if you can still hear me. Hello? If you can still hear me, please type something in. Because I just dropped my mic like a moron. And now I don't know if whether or not that... Okay. 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 Oh my god, my butt hurts from sitting. I did this to myself. I really gotta get used to doing this, honestly. Wait, what the hell am I doing? Oh, honestly, who can say? Maybe they were just lurking, or I don't know. I know some people come across live streams because it's Like, because, you know, like, some people will be scrolling. I don't know, maybe someone came across me. Maybe I just got lucky. I got lucky for someone to come across me in the realm of doom scrolling. I like to think that. You never know what the algorithm will bring you, man. It's almost scary sometimes. It's not looking too bad right now. Oh, God. Man. I am not the most comfortable right now, but I'm trying. Alright. Gotta work on... Alright, now I gotta work on the glasses. Oh shoot! I gotta step out for a second. I am still streaming, but I gotta like take care of something real quick. I will be right back. So, do bear with me. No, Ozzy. Go on. Sorry about that, chat. I had to turn on a generator in the house because that is how we're getting our electricity right now. I was really expecting, like, some other people to show up. This is kind of disappointing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, well. Guess nothing can really be done about it. Definitely gonna work on mystery after this one. How you doing? How you doing, Queen? Thank you for showing up to my ballet recital. Okay, so right now I have been working on like little chibi versions of the Saja Boys from K-pop Demon Hunters. Hold on, let me show you what I've have so far. Right now I got baby Saja right here. Looking smug. Got fucking Romance Saja, my favorite. My bias, if you may. Shit. Wait, can you hear me? Actually, are you able to hear me okay? And, this is Abby Saja. And, oh god, where else? Right now I'm working on Genu, the main guy. But, yeah, right now, after him, I'm gonna work on, Mystery Saja, which is a guy who happens to have a bit of a mop head. Shoot. I wish I could show you... Wait, hold on. Maybe I can? Hold on. How do I go about showing off that... Oh, you mean from Doki Doki Literature Club? Huh. You know, I really should. I don't think I've ever... I don't know. I think I never really got into it, but... I should definitely, like, do that. Hell yeah. That's gonna give me something to, do, maybe next time. Right now I'm just so locked in on the Saja Boys right now. Just wish I could show you what my reference, that's... Thank you, that means a lot to me. I'm also, I don't know if this also helps to know, but I'm also accepting donations as well. Because, I'm saving up for a couple things. Number one is a new microphone, because the one I'm currently using is kind of, really short cord-wise. The other one is also a new drawing tablet, which I think would be very beneficial, for me. Now, like, don't feel like you need to donate. Just know that, like, that's an option if you ever just want to, like, throw something in. Again, it's not mandatory, but it's definitely appreciated more than anything. Jeez, I really wish I could figure out how to show off my reference. Jeez, I'm not very good at this. Maybe... Hey, thanks. I really appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm still, like, I'm using, like, Streamlabs. That's how I'm, like, doing all this right now. I know Nyla suggested OBS, but, like, I've got it, like, I don't know, like, I've already got everything set up here, and I feel like it's gonna take me a while to get comfortable with using something new. What color are you doing for the hair? Well, for him, his hair is black. Right now I'm a little more focused on the line art at the moment, because I want to make sure that's, like, a little clean before I get into anything else. I don't suppose, like, you have any, like, relatives that like K-pop Demon Hunters, do you? I guess I'm assuming that because, like, I don't know, like, I feel like if you don't like K-pop Demon Hunters, then chances are you probably have a relative that likes that, which no issue. If you, I don't know, I'm talking stupid. Yeah, I sorry. I really need to take a better look at what's being said in stream. I, for some reason, cannot see it very well. Oh, absolutely. I agree. I honestly love seeing other people like draw the characters and stuff. It's really cool. It's kind of fun to see what they can conjure up. I do too. It's just like I don't know, man. Like I remember like I was also doing a thing called was it art fight um oh no, you're good. You're good. I don't even think you're spamming, honestly. There's not a lot of people in chat anyway, so like I think you're good. Yeah, no, it's so fun to just see like what people can conjure up. Like when you're a fan, it's like especially like when the series itself that you're watching is something that's like like how do I put this? It's like still ongoing, and all you can really do is like try to come up with things based off theories or like you try to have a pretty good idea of like what you're like it's fun. It's really fun, and I love it. Honestly, I remember I did an art fight this like last month, and it was so fun. It was so cool. Like it was basically like we're a bunch of like artists like get together and like kind of like draw each other's characters. And it's like uh it's kind of like Christmas but for like artists almost. And I've had like if you were to check out my Instagram, hell, you could probably see it on my Discord too, but I've had some people draw art of my character, and it just made me so happy. It made me so like I was on cloud 9 when I saw that. I was over the moon. It brought my self-esteem up to the max. Like it just made me so happy. And like it also just made me happy to see that there were other people that loved what I did. They even told me they cried, and I'm just like, "Oh my god, I have this power. I'm so good at drawing. I've made people cry." This is this is like this is what it means when they say with great power comes great responsibility. I understand now. And I wish not to squander it. Mm. Um. Yeah, I hope to eventually get up there to a point where like people do that for my characters one day. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, because it's like I love doing fan art. It's fun because it's like kind of an excuse to just like be the to let out my inner cringe kid, and like and draw these things without any shame or without anyone telling me I'm wrong for doing it. Because, like, when you're in school, when you're, like, a teenager and you're doing this, you either get asshole kids that are like, oh my god, what are you drawing? That's so weird. That's so cringe. Or it's like you get a grown-ass adults being like, hey, I don't care if you have ADHD and this helps you pay attention to what I'm talking about. My ego demands that you pay attention to me, even if you're not fully paying attention to me. So you have to have your eyes on me, your ears on me, your mouth on... No, sorry, that was bad. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But, like, no, like, seriously, though, like, these teachers should by now kind of figure out that, like, hey, maybe people with ADHD pay attention better if they have their hands busy or they're, like, you know, doing something. Like, it's almost as though two things can happen at the same time. But no, their egos matter so much more because, you know, when you're a teacher, sometimes you just got nothing left to live for. You got nothing else, and it's sad. Bro, though. I remember I had a teacher, from my, like, old school. Oh my god, this is from my old high school. Especially when it's something they're not... Yeah, exactly! Dude. So, like, okay, when I was, like, a teenager, there was this one teacher that... He wasn't my teacher, but, like, he was... Dude was a cornball. Oh, yeah, like, and by the way, hashtag not all teachers. There are some good ones out there. Unfortunately, I've just had a lot of experience with some shitty ones. But what happened was, there was this one teacher that I remember, and he was a total cornball. This dude probably, he probably knew I was autistic, and he thought, oh, I'm gonna give this girl a high five. Hey, Lilith, high five! No, don't high five me. First of all, I refuse, I am a teenager. I refuse to be patronized, alright? Alright, I refuse to be talked down to. I am at an age where infantilization is the enemy, so don't you hit me with that shit. Secondly, oh my god, this teacher ended up in some hot water. I'm not gonna say his name, I'm not gonna say what school this took place in, but let's just say he ended up on the news for, telling one of his, students... Oh my god, this really pisses me off. He told one of his students to go back to Mexico. Now, when I first saw this news report, I initially didn't know how else to react other than to laugh my ass off. Because this threw me off so fucking bad. I just genuinely didn't know how else to react. Like, you know, I don't think what he said was funny. I really don't. I didn't take any humor into it. I think, if anything, it was just ironic that this guy who would present himself to me as a total fucking cornball that gave off howdy do fellow kids vibes, and then, like, he says the most unhinged thing imaginable. And it's like, looking back on this, I'm kind of pissed. Because it's like, first of all, you're a grown-ass adult. You shouldn't be saying that to a kid, let alone anybody, you know? Like, also, this is not also, like, I remember back in 2020, I sat through some, gory shit. Like, I was morbidly curious, and I ended up watching, a lot of shit from, MD Pope, which is basically a mixtape of really disturbing shit. And keep in mind, it's not Hollywood magic, none of that was fake, it's just really, really fucked up stuff on the internet. That's the best I can describe. And I also remember, like, some of that stuff containing, cartel violence. Now, the cartels, from what I understand, are not to be fucked with. They are dangerous individuals. They're like the mafia in a way. Like, you just don't fuck with them. You just don't. And Funky Town Gore is an example as to why. And after seeing that, after realizing what these people are capable of, I understand why, people leave certain countries, like Mexico, for example, and come here. They want to be safe. They want safety. They want to feel like they can walk around without feeling afraid, without feeling like their families are going to be in danger, without, like, they want the safety for themselves, for their children. I get that. I understand that. Oh my God. So, and then, like, you get, ignorant people who tell you to go back to those type of places where you're not safe, where your life will be threatened. I genuinely want to go up to that teacher and say, what is wrong with you? Like, there's a reason why they leave. Like, say what you want, but, like, dude. I'm sorry. But, like, that's just, like, I'm not a discriminatory person. In fact, I'm the type of person that prefers to, like, fight against discrimination. And I do tend to educate myself on, certain aspects of discrimination and whatnot. And so it's like, I genuinely just feel strong. I have strong emotion when it comes to stuff like this. I apologize. But aside from that, yeah, no, like, he was definitely wrong. Again, I'm not, like, gonna condone any, please, like, do not, like, harass him if you find out who it is. Please don't. Don't harass him, don't, like, go after him. I do not want that. I remember bumping into him afterwards. I bumped into him, like, after, and, I called him out. I told him, like, hey, I saw your news report, and I didn't like it very much. I didn't like what you said. I'm not gonna let it slide now. And he said, well, it's not every day you end up on the news. And I'm just like, yeah, but you said some pretty nasty things to that kid. Anyway, I'm just gonna... Oh, geez. I'm gonna hop off for right now, but yeah, no, like, dude, like, people are fucked up. I don't know what to tell you. It's sad. Especially when these are, like, grown-ass adults talking.